This is Sunday Satsang, September 8th, 2024. Right. So, someone asked me a question, sent me an email, asked me a question about the 5 arrows of Krishna, which are mentioned in the Kam Gayatri. 5 arrows of Cupid, which are mentioned in the Kam Gayatri. This Kam Gayatri is described in a book by Prabhupada Saraswati called Kam Gayatri Vakya, which means two descriptions and talks about the Kam Gayatri. And I quoted some of that book in my book called Gayatri Mahima Madhuri, which I wrote a long time ago. I don't know when, a long time ago. So I'll read something from there. 1998, so 26 years ago. And the 5 arrows have 5 different names. They represent 5 different flowers. So I asked my guru one time about the names of the arrows. One thing is the name of the arrows, and the other is the effect of the arrows. So the arrows it's used in the Kam Gayatri. There's the word Pushpa Bana. Bana means arrow. Push means flower. So Krishna, the material god of love, who's called Kamadev, or Madan, and Krishna is called a Prakrita Madan, the spiritual Madan, and he's also called Madan Mohan, and he's called Kamadev, Transcendental Kamadev. Okay, Radhe. Okay. Happy birthday. So, we don't see arrows flying through the air. We're not in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, but we're on the battlefield of desire. So everyone's fighting on the battlefield, shooting their desires at each other. And those desires take the form of 5 arrows, which have 5 names, and there's 5 flowers also represented, because the arrows of Cupid, the material god of love, are burning, sharp, pointed arrows. They really knock you out. And here's the names they have. They have names, interesting names. The names of the arrows are Madan, Tapan, Shoshanam, Stamba, and Samohan. These words have a meaning. Unmad means the arrow, that's the name of the arrow, and it makes one infatuated with another person, inflamed, intoxicated, drunk. Unmad. And Tapa means fire. So the second arrow of Cupid puts your mind and heart on fire. You can have songs. I remember when I was a teenager, there was a song, "You Light My Fire." The so-called romantic song. It was about lust. So it was about this song about this second arrow of Cupid called Tapan. Some people have the name Tapan also. Tapan Mishra. Who is he?
His father, Gopal.
Father who?
Gopal Bhatta.
Bhatta is right, Gopal's wrong. Tapan Mishra is the father of Raghunath Bhatta. So you might ask why I have different last names. That's Indian. Yeah, the Indian to understand the answer. Father's name is Smith, son's name is Jones. I have a passport. I have an Indian passport. It has my mother's name, father's name, last name. They're both different. My name is Swami, my legal name. So the kid's name is different than the mother's name and the father's name. Father's Mr. Smith, mother's Mrs. Jones, and the son is Mr. Swami. So fortunate I haven't traveled anywhere, so no one has looked at my passport and said, "You're Swami." So the second arrow is tapan, which means anguish. So first you get fired up, and you get an anguish. You start burning with anxiety. She loves me not. She loves me. Like when we were little, we used to take a flower called dandelion. It's a little yellow flower that grows anywhere in the side of the road. We pick the flower and it has 1,000 petals on it. So you pick up a petal and say, she loves me not. She loves me not. She loves me. And you finish picking off all the petals. And he says, she loves me not, so that's petal. But then your mind is a little tricky. You say, but there's still the empty flower. You throw the flower here, she loves me. Oh, the last petal told you she doesn't love you, but you didn't want to accept that, so you took the flower and threw it, she loves me. So this is tough on language. Yeah, she has, anyway, about that, bracelets and and the third thing about third arrow of Cupid is Shoshana. Shoshana means drying up. Like I say, Shuka means dry. Suki sabji, in Bengali, how do you say dry sabji? Shuka sabji. So the Shosha and Shuka means dry. So Shosha means withering, drying. You become dried out. You wither. You shrink. You lose your appetite, not eating, and anxiety. Your mother says, "Why aren't you eating?" "I think you have a girlfriend." "No, not me." "Why every day you're eating like crazy? Now you're just playing with food." "Yeah, I think something's wrong with you." Yeah, I got struck. That's the third hour, Shoshana. Fourth hour is Sambanam, means stunned. You become immobile, immobilized, dysfunctional. Lose your interest in work, lose your interest in school, don't feel like studying, just on the phone all the time. Blah, 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 blah. Talking 6 hours a day on the phone. About what? I don't know. Nothing. This is how we pass our youth, you know. So we wake up. You don't know what these things. It's good. And the fifth arrow is Sammohan. What does that mean? Sammohan. Sam means completely, Mohan means bewildered. Become bonkers. It's called going bonkers. Very bewildered. So that's a good deal, huh? That's what comedy does to you. Krishna has 5 arrows also, but they're called Rupam, Ganda, Shabda, Sparsha, Rasam. And they're called flower arrows. They're not iron-tipped arrows, sharp arrows which pierce the heart, burn the heart. Cupid's arrows burn the heart. Flowers don't burn. Flowers are very soothing and cooling and refreshing. If somebody hits you with a flower, you don't die. Someone hits you with Cupid's arrow, you're going to get knocked off. You can get killed. There's many love crimes. Wife catches husband with another girl. They put this poison in her drink. Have a drink. Why? So, Krishna has a white lotus arrow, Aravinda. He has a ashok flower, which is red, and he has mango blossoms. He has jasmine flower, which is white, and he has Nilotpala, which is a blue lily or blue lotus, either one. And these 5 arrows have other names also in other shastra. Harshanam, Roshanam, Mohanam, Shoshanam, Maranam. So the first one is Harshanam. Harsh means what?
Happy.
What?
Happy.
Yeah, happy. Harsha Shok. That was King Chitraketu. When King Chitraketu had his son, it's called Harsha Shok. Parvat Muni and Narada Muni met Chitraketu. I think it's Chitraketu. 6th canto of Avatam. And they told him, your son's name, you should call him Harsha Shok, which means happiness and lamentation. So the king was really excited and happy to have a baby. They didn't have a baby, 100 queens. They didn't have any babies, so he had a baby. He was really excited. After a month, the kid died. Actually, he was poisoned by other queens. They didn't like it because the king was paying attention to the queen bee, that queen, and not them, because of the baby. So that's okay, we'll away the baby. That's a good way to get back at the king. We could kill the queen, but that won't give as much pain as killing his son. Women are very clever at giving pain. It seems like it. They're very expert. Women can cause a lot of pain to each other also. You ever notice? That's a funny entity. Women are a funny entity because they give a lot of pleasure, they give a lot of pain. What about men? No? No pain? No pleasure? Well, when you have the floor, you can give your ideas. I'm sure it's equally on both sides. But anyway, the queen knocked off the kid, and the guy became very much lamentation and very unhappy. So this is Cupid's arrows, really a lot of fun arrows. Harshana means happiness, creates pleasing, desirous feelings. Then Roshanam creates attraction and temptation. And Mohanam creates infatuation and delusion. And Shoshana creates weakness and sickness, love sick. And Mara means dun 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 dun. Mara means Kagya, death. That means like you get destroyed. Love sinks many ships. You're riding on a good ship, Lollipop. It says Lollipop. You think it's wonderful. Then one day your husband runs away and then your boat sinks. That's life. So the 5 arrows of Krishna. So someone asked me about the 5 arrows in the Kamgayatri of Krishna. And he said, does the effect of these arrows, when does the effect of the arrows accommodate Sri Krishna affect the devotee? Is it not until it comes to prema, or what? Or how does it affect a new devotee, the 5 arrows of Cupid? So in the books that I read about Kam Gayatri, they don't describe, they describe like this. Prabhupada Saraswati explains that Krishna's 5 arrows represent, which I already said, sight, form and sight, and gandha and fragrance, smell, shabda, sound, hearing, and touch, sparsha, and taste, rasa. They also represent the 5 rasas. Shanta Dasya Sakya Vatsalya Madhurya. What ras, what arrow of Krishna represents Madhurya? What are the 5 arrows of Krishna? Name them. I just said it 1 minute ago.
Is 5
Rupa.
Rupam, Shabda, Rasa,
Rupam Gandha.
Gandha, Shabda.
That's how you will experience them also when you come to Bhav and Prem. First you see a form, then you smell the body, then you hear the voice, and then you feel a touch, then you get a kiss or whatever.
Sparsha and Rasam. I think Rasam represents.
Think.
Maybe.
Might be.
Could be. Is. Taste, kisses is Madhurya. Vatsalya, what is Vatsalya?
Sparsha. No.
You're never a mother, how do you know, you know? You guys, who's the mother? Only one mother here. All the other guys are sannyasis. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sannyasis. 1 grihastha. And I'm sannyasi also. 6 sannyasis. How do you feel alone?
I also say
Yeah, I know. In heart, that's true. That's a fact. You can renounce husbands like that easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can pick up and drop in no time. That's good. You really renounce. Experience renunciation. Anyway, so what's touch?
Touch is Sparsha.
Vatsalya, mother touch. And then what is, what's the next one? Shabda. That must be Sakya. Then Dasya is smell. And Shanta is sight, form. And Prabhupada Saraswati says that 5 arrows have 5 names. Interesting enough. So although it's not told in this book, Kam Gayatri Vyakya by Prabhupada Saraswati, which is the most comprehensive explanation of the Kam Gayatri in the Gaudiya Sampradaya. Mantra Deepika was written by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. That's also a good illumination, which is quoted in this book also. But he kind of gives an allusion here to the stage of bhakti development and the experience of Krishna's arrows. Because he says the 5 arrows are called Chidananda Dara, Vidyananda Dara, Sadananda Dara, Kamananda Dara, and Ramananda Dara. So we could understand Chidananda Dara is when your consciousness feels blissful. This is the arrow that one experiences, this arrow of Krishna, one experiences at the level of Nishta and Ruchi. This is my understanding. 1 hour is called Vidyananda, the bliss of knowledge, which knowledge means to be attached to Krishna. That would represent a Sakti. And then the third arrow is called Sadananda Dara. That's the one that's situated in bliss, eternal bliss, and that's Baba. And Kamananda Dara, that's in Prema, and Ramananda Dara, that's in the complete absorption, Shingarati and Madhurya Rasa and Vrindavan and Prema, Ramananda. Because the Ramana means the bliss of intimate erotic love. Kamananda Dara just means the bliss of lovers and beloved, not necessarily full experience. That's my idea. And then he says, the 5 arrows correspond to the 5 flowers and the sweet form of Krishna. The mango flower is called Chitta Kandharva, the cubit of the mind. The Ashok flower is called Kamananda Prakash, manifestation of the bliss of love. Bakul flower is Vidyananda Dara, holding the bliss of wisdom. The place of Cupid's divine love is Vrindavan. That's pretty far out. The place of Cupid's divine love. That's what I call Prem Dham Vrindavan. Vrindavan is called Prem Dham. So Cupid is pretty active over here. Watch out. The romantic guys and girls over here. And the lotus flower of the 5 arrows, one's lotus flower, is Radhika. The flavor of Radha's love is always beyond comprehension. Krishna is a bumblebee hovering over the lotus flower of Radharani, always drinking its nectar. This is probably another Saraswati. Okay, that's it for the arrows. So keep your eyes out. Don't get struck. You know the story, there's a story about these arrows. There was a new gopi took birth in Barsana. And she grew up and she became about 12 years old, 13 years old. And her mother said, listen, when Krishna comes back with the cows, he often comes through Barsana. Because on the way to Nandagram, you go through Barsana. So when Krishna's coming with the cows, he goes through Barsana. So I want to tell you, my little girl, your older sister, one time she looked at Krishna, and Krishna looked at her, and since that time, she's gone crazy. So I lost one daughter to this guy, Shyam Sundar. You're my favorite girl, my youngest daughter. I want to lose you too. So I warn you, don't look at Krishna. He's like a cobra, you know. You get too close, they look at you, and you can't take your eyes away from them. They lock your eyes with you. And you're so afraid, you look, and they go, bite you. So Krishna will lock eyes with you, and then he'll bite you. And he's you know, he has a name called Krishna Kaliya. So he's like a snake. So be careful, you get poisoned by his glance. So I warn you, don't look at Krishna. So one day, she used to look out the window and she used to hear the flute of Krishna, hear the cows walking by her house every day. 1,000 cows, 9 lakhs of cows, makes a lot of noise. You know, they're all running. And Krishna's playing flute, do. And she's listening. Liking the flute so much. So her mother's son was seeing, okay, she's only listening, okay, not too bad. But then one day, mother was looking, and Krishna was coming by her house. So she opened the door a little bit. You know, a little crack. A little bit. And she's looking out. Looking for her mother, didn't want to get caught. Mother's going to punish her. So Krishna was looking like this, like a drunken elephant. And he looked, he saw one door a little bit open. A dark line was there in the door, between the house and the door, and he saw some skirt blowing in the air. And he thought, that's a gopi. I think she's looking at him. So there was a cow in front, so he pulled the tail, oh! The calf, and the calf went running. Some amazing arrangement. The baby cow was programmed by Krishna's desire. The Yogamaya was in control of the cow, steering the cow. The cow ran right to that door, and Krishna ran right behind it. And the girl was looking. Krishna came right to the door. He was looking at the door. Through the door, she was looking at it. Pow! Finished. The mother said, hey! Hey, Madhuri, come back, close the door. So the mother came, what are you looking at? Oh no! I lost another daughter. So this is the effect of Krishna's arrows. Rupam. She became struck, love struck. So watch out. Oh, here's Sri Krishna Baba. Hey, Sri Krishna Baba, Radhe. Hare Krishna. Jai Dandavad, Jai Radhe. Welcome.
How's my girlfriend?
Yeah, we're doing fine. We just talked about Krishna's 5 arrows.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed that. Well, not really.
You already got struck, what are you talking about?
Yeah, maybe I was mercy, I missed it.
I'm just telling these guys what to watch out for.
Yes.
It's too late for you.
I hope so.
No doubt.
Radha distracts me too much. She's too beautiful. I don't have time for that boy.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's a good way to be. Any questions? Yes, unless oh yeah, okay.
Maharaj, recently I received a message from few sources, the same message, including one of your disciples as well. So I wish to hear your
Take
opinion
on
to these points so that it's clear not to answer myself. The point in the message was that Shri Krishna, being overwhelmed by beauty of Radharani, etc., when he serves her lotus feet, which we have heard, we know about that, and then when he touches her lotus feet, he then reaches Mahabhav, out of love for Radharani. But I must say that I never heard that.
I didn't hear that, how that got into Mahabhav. Can you repeat that part?
That only Radharani, as far as I've heard from descriptions of acharyas, is on the stage of Mahabhav, and by her mercy, her sakis, mantras in order to serve her, understand. But Krishna, even in that description, was explained to have only the level of anurag, etc. Never, I've heard that he ever gets into that mood. I've asked that question, I got the answer only if when they are viparit bhav, that Krishna thinks I am Radharani. There are some moments when they lost themselves out of love for each other. So Radharani, she thinks she is Krishna, Krishna thinks he is Radharani. That it might happen as being Radharani really, feeling, but even that's not that directly explained. So I wish to ask, have you ever heard of Krishna being in Mahabhav, or can he ever get the Mahabhav? Because it sounds also sweet, Krishna loves Radharani, serves her, and then boom, Mahabhav. I've never heard that. So,
Yeah, the question is asked that some devotees are discussing and asking about the possibility or reality of Krishna himself experiencing Radha Bhav. One day he was massaging Radharani's feet, maybe she was in Madan or whatever, he was just doing some seva, massaging her feet or painting her feet. He touched her feet and suddenly he entered a state of Mahabhav. And he experienced the Mahabhav of Radharani. Have I heard anything about that or read anything about that? I haven't heard anything. Hari Goswamis don't describe any of this in their books. This type of idea may come from Nimbark Sampradaya. Because now in Vrindavan especially, the conceptions and tatvas and rasa vichar of the different sampradayas become mixed up, especially in Braj. It's really hard to separate what is the Radha Vallabha's tattva, what is the Swami Haridas's tattva, what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's tattva. They all become Nimbark. It all gets mixed up here in Vrindavan. Most of these ideas of different conceptions, which we don't find obviously available in Gaudiya Sampradaya siddhanta, is coming from Vrindavan, from these other sampradayas. Because I have friends in Nimbarka Sampradaya, and they often talk about things like this type of ideas. So I don't think this is coming from Gaudiya. I can't say. You're also quite well read in Gaudiya Shastra and Siddhanta. Your guru is a great pundit, and you're associating with very learned devotees also. So you're not too familiar with it. I haven't heard it either. But since I'm in Vrindavan since 37 years, I heard all kinds of interesting tattvas, because I have friends here and there, and I meet them. I have one person who's in Ramdas, Snitai Gauradi Shampivo. He's initiated in that group. They have very interesting tattvas also. So a lot of times we kind of tend to merge everything. The eclectic approach, take a little bit here, a little bit there, and we end up with a kitchery. So we don't know what is actually pure Gaudiya. So we have to maintain chastity and loyalty to our own sampradaya. That's what my guru has taught me. So he always emphasized, he actually told me, don't hear from here and there. Study the Goswami Shastras, because he was a pundit, like your Gurudev was also a pundit. He said, study them thoroughly and understand and talk about these things. This is a solid foundation that was established by Rupan Sanatan and Raghunath and Jiva Goswami. So I respect all these interesting concepts and ideas. Varsana, a lot of these ideas come from Varsana.
this message was from Varsana.
Yeah. Varsana is basically Nimbarka kingdom. It's Nimbark Sampradaya and Brijvasi also. Brijvasi folklore. So a lot of stuff comes from Brijvasi Goswamis and Saras by tradition, so it's Vrindavan is like anything goes, everything goes. Anything goes, everything goes. There's not so much rigidity here. There's much more rigidity in Navadvip. Navadvip is very shastrically tight. All those sadhya is also in Navadvip in Bengal. But Vrindavan has the most unique, complicated tattvas. Take a rock from Barcelona and worship as Radharani. Okay, that's interesting. Barcelona Shila. Where is that in Shastra? Who knows? Nowhere, but it's in my heart, so I'm doing it. Vrindavan is a place of avaduts and avadut siddhanta. That's a good one. I like that one. Instant nirvana, instant Mahabhav. Just touch the toenail and get Mahabhav. I thought Krishna was busy painting his name on Radharani's feet, but you're going one step further. He's touching the feet to paint his name and getting Mahabhav with that touch, becoming Radharani. Basically, I feel safe in the boat of my Guru's lotus feet. My Guru's lotus feet are like a boat to take me across the ocean. So whatever he told me, whatever he instructed me, that's good enough. I don't need anything more, really. I'm not missing anything if I have my lotus feet, my Guru. I'm sorry I can't give much insight into that interesting quote. It's very deep and it's beyond my experience and beyond what I've heard from my Guru. I respect it. It's certainly a possibility. Because one thing about Braj, there's infinite possibilities. Because every moment Krishna's changing. Krishna doesn't even understand himself. Krishna's changing and expanding himself every minute. Krishna thinks, I know I am today. Tomorrow you're a different person. You ever feel like that yourself? Sometimes people meet you and say, you changed. You're so different than you were yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was okay, today I'm a little crazy. So you see a new feature of me today. My crazy avatar. So we all have at least 10 avatars, Das avatar roof. If you live with somebody for a few years, you see so many avatars. You say, what? You meet the person one day and say, what's this avatar? This is a strange avatar. But a Siddha is his avatar. Looking funny, acting funny, talking funny. Jaya Jaya Sri. Thank you for the question. No thanks for the answer. Okay.
Maybe it's not for the recording, it's not a question.
It's so hard to hear nowadays.
This is not a question, Maharaj, anymore. Just related if it's relevant. As you mentioned about Mahabhav, I've heard that actually Radharani in Mahabhav, it's only in the Leela, Parakiya Bhavdula that Mahaprabhu gave us as Gaudiya Vaisnavas. I heard that once the scholars of our Sampradaya discussed with other scholars of other Swakya Sampradayas. I'm not sure if it was in Varka or some other, but there are several Sampradayas, as you mentioned, in Vrindavan, Swakya Bhav. That there Radharani, they never represented Radharani as being in Mahabhav. And they said it's actually such a special gift and such a special mood that Mahaprabhu gave us with this Parakiya Bhav, that our Radharani is in Mahabhav. Madanakya Mohanakya Mahabhav. So that's Suva referred not sure which Sampradaya they discussed, but as far
Yeah,
as
I heard that
Maharaj
also.
as well in Satsang, Swakiya Bhav, and there are other paramparas, but
Yeah, the Swakiya Parkiya Bhav controversy. Some other sampradayas, they say Parkiya Bhav is only in Prakatila Vrindavan, and Nitya Swakiya Bhav, Radha and Krishna are married. And Jiva Goswami was influenced by that Swakiya Bhav. That's why he mentioned Gopal Champu. The Radha and Krishna are married. Gopal Champu describes that. So, you know, but he said in one part of Gopal Champu that I didn't write this. This isn't what my belief. I'm writing this for the benefit of other Brajvasis. Specifically, some Brajvasi named Gopal. That's why he called the book Gopal Champu was named after a Brajvasi. It was his friend who believed in Swakiya Bhav. So it's, as far as I know, the Gaudiya Sampradaya is the only Sampradaya that preaches Parkiya Bhav in Bhoma Vrindavan and in Goloka Vrindavan, and it's a speciality of Radharani's Mahabhav, is Parkiya Bhav. The Nivarkis don't say that, and Vallabha Sampradaya and Radha Vallabhis don't say that either. Most of the Sampradayas emphasize Swakiya aspect. If not here in Bhoma Vrindavan, definitely in Goloka Vrindavan. Radha and Krishna are married. So I mean Swakiya. Parkiya means you love somebody else beside your husband. Abhimanyu, Nayan Ghosh, that's our speciality. They have the idea of Abhimanyu in Prakat Lila, but not in that Lila. I mean, you know, it's frankly speaking, it takes my whole life to understand 5% of Gaudiya Tattva. I don't think I can have enough time left in life to understand the siddhantas and nuances of the other Sampradaya, other Vaishnava Sampradayas in Vrindavan. The Vallabha Sampradaya, they have the Vatsalya Bhav branch, they have Madhurya Bhav branch, then the Radha Vallabhas, then the Nivarkas and Swami Haridas. I mean, they all have different tweaks and different twists on the siddhanta, and they're all worshiping Radha and Krishna in Kunjalila, so it really gets complicated. I can, try to digest, how many lifetimes does it take to digest and assimilate Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and Uzzalilamani, these two books. It'll take about 5 lifetimes to understand those 2 books. Then add Vidagdhamala, and then Stavavali and Savamala. And I'm 50 years studying these books, 50 years practicing bhakti. I know about 1% of this stuff. 50 years, I got 1%. I think
That's pretty good.
I think I know one.
That's impressive.
I think I know 1%. I don't know. 38 years ago, I understood that Panchanga Bhakti is a good deal. So one of the Panchanga Bhakti is to live in Vrindavan. So I prayed to Radharani and Krishna, please make arrangements that I can live in your holy land. So they did. So I'm trying to do that, Panchanga Bhakti, and study and pray. Ultimately, like they always say, it's only by mercy of Guru you can get anything. You get 1%. If you get some mercy of your Guru, you get 1%. But it's a great endeavor. It's a great fun to try to get 1%. 50 years, I got maybe, I don't know how many more years, maybe I'll get to 2%. So next life when I start off, I'll have a jump on everybody. I'll be at 2% level. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Wow. It's Saptaha time. When is the birthday of Bhagavatam?
12th September.
What's the tithi? Vajra Shukla Nomi. Vajra Mas, waxing moon, Shukla Paksha, 9th day. So Radharani appears. She appears in the Bhagavatam. Venugit, Brahmagit, Pranayagit, Viragit, Brahmagit, Rovigit, showing Jesus Radharani's there. The Bhagavatam appeared 145 years after Krishna left the planet. Krishna left the planet 5,250 years ago. So he was born, appeared on Earth planet. And the Bhagavatam appeared 5,105 years ago. So 5,105 from 5,250 is how much?
What you said.
Yeah, 145. So 145 years there was darkness in the world. And the sun rose. Purnarka Denodita. Bhagavatam. Lucky us. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Haya Andhakara. What does that mean? What's your Bengali? You don't know any Bengali. Krishna is equal to the sunshine. Krishna Surya Sama.
Remove the darkness.
Maya is blindness. Anda. Blind darkness. Darkness you can't see. Andhakara. Maya Haya Andhakara. Maya Haya Andhakara. Okay, questions? Some leftover questions? Yeah?
From your side. From your side.
Yeah.
Just broadcast little bit.
Oh. Hey, Govinda, hey, Gopal, Keshav, Mahanidhi down. Chita Keshav, Sri Ramana, Gopal, Govinda, Maharaj. Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Mare, He Nata Narayana, Vasudeva. You have a question? Well,
Radhe Radhe Gurudev, in your beautiful rendering of Sankalp Kalpadrum, Tulsi
can't hear you.
In your beautiful rendering of Sankalp Kalpadrum, Tulsi Manjari is referred to by VCT as Guru Manjari. Should all Gaudiya sadhakas consider her Guru Manjari?
What did it say?
In Sankalp Kalpadrum, Tulsi Manjari is referred to as Guru Manjari.
Guru Goswami, what's the question? What's the question? Tell me the question.
Should Gaudiya sadhakas consider Tulsi Manjari as Guru Manjari?
Who?
Should Gaudiya Vaisnava consider
Who?
Tulsi Manjari as Guru Manjari?
Should Gaudiya Vaishnavas consider Raghunath Das Goswami, who is known as Tulsi Manjari, or in Gorganda Stivaga, he's called Rati Manjari or Banamati or whatever. Should they consider Tulsi Manjari to be Guru Manjari? In one sense, but generally the Guru of all Manjaris is Rupa Manjari. Is universally accepted the Rupa Manjari, Shri Rupa Manjari Pada. Seyamur Sampada, Narottam Das Thakur praise, Vajan Shri Rupa Manjari. Rupa Manjari is the Guru of all Manjaris. Lita Sakhi is the Guru of all Sakhis. This is the truth. So, as far as Guru of all Manjaris, Rupa Manjari is the main Guru. And then each Gaudiya Vaishnava will have a Siddha and we'll have a Siddha Guru, and the Siddha Guru will have a Siddha Sru, a Sakhi Sru, and the Guru and Sakhi Sru is known as Guru Sakhi. So your Guru Sakhi will be individual, your Diksha Guru will be your Guru Sakhi, not Tulsi Manjari. So that's the answer.
There's one more.
Vajra Mas Ki Jai.
There's one more question from this side.
Okay.
From the same person who asked the previous question.
Can't hear you.
From the same person who asked the previous question.
Okay.
Do Seva of Manjari and Vishakha Gana correspond to Vishakha's Seva?
What did she say? Sakhi Dara.
Do Seva of Manjari in Vishakha Gan correspond to Vishakha's Seva?
Sakhis or Manjaris?
Sakhi.
Question is to Sakhis that have Vishakha Sakhi as Yuteshwari, group leader, do Sakhis underneath Vishakha do the same seva that Vishakha does? Is that what you said?
They are asking especially that Manjaris in Vishakha Gan correspond to Vishakha's Seva.
Do Manjaris in Vishakha's group do the same sevas that Vishakha does? Yes and no. Vishakha does many sevas. One of the sevas she does is Chamara seva. So every manjari will have a nitya seva given by her Guru Sakhi. So one of those nitya sevas may in fact be a seva done by Vishakha, or the manjari could do any seva any time of the day. She's not limited or controlled by the sevas of Vishakha. It's not that the sevas of Vishakha mold or determine the type of sevas a manjari performs. Vishakha has her seva and she does. It's not that the manjaris are little seva, servants of Vishakha. They're just collectively in the group of Vishakha. They're doing their own sevas, individual sevas, for the pleasure of Radharani. They may cooperate, they may help sometimes Vishakha, they may not even see Vishakha during the course of their seva. They're just in her group, that's all. It's not like you have, because it sounds like the person has a misconception that the manjaris in a particular Sakhi group are hanging on the Sakhi like a bracelet or something. It's not like that. It's just the platoon you're in. You're Vishakha's platoon, or group of soldiers. It's your ID tag. Okay, all Vishakha Sakhis line up. Yeah, here's take roll. It's not like that. It's just somehow we're with Vishakha. We're going everywhere, moving everywhere with Radha and Krishna doing seva. Not all the Sakhis, like mother duck and baby ducks behind her. Mother goes, little duck. It's not like that. It's so cute. I saw on the internet a mother duck, it was raining, and she went like this. She opened her feathers, and all the babies climbed up on her back, on the back of the mother. She put her feathers down like an umbrella, and she went cruising. They were all independent. It was heavy rain, so she went like that. So they all jumped on the mother's back. They jumped on her back like they're serving. Then she put her wings down and she went gliding in the rain. I don't know, that's really cool. That's a cool way to go. Piggyback, piggyback we call it. So we're not like that with Vishakha. Hey It's not following. Go this is saying man. We get that impression from yoga meditation, because if Vishaka is on the northeast pedal and the lotus and the lead is on the north and Vishaka is on the northeast and Rati Manjari is on the northeast below Vishaka, so we're all Manjaris on that pedal with her, so we think we're all like some group moving around. It's just that's the only time we're in formation in yoga with puja. And then after that, everyone scatters. Everyone goes 100 directions. You save them. Everyone has to have some leaders, some hierarchy. So, we have some identification. I'm in Vishaka's team. It's a family. I wait to Parivar, it's not in Parivar, I get out of Parivar. We're in the family of Vishaka with Rati Manjari, Tulsi Manjari, but she's also way to Parivar, Raghunath Das. So we identify with that, and there's some special oneness there, but not like mother duck and a baby duck. That's a cute question. Another question? Krishnadasi.
How to understand what is one's relationship with Krishna? Like how we can understand what is our rasa? Rasa comes by the mercy of our rasa Krishna, or how it manifests. Like this is my relationship with God and rasa.
You're asking how does an individual sadhaka know their sthairati with Krishna? Is that what you're saying? Whether it's Sakya Rati or Vatsalya Rati or Madhurya Rati. The Jivatma doesn't have any fixed Rati. There's no one Rati for the Jivatma. The Rati is when Swarup Shakti enters the heart at the level of Baba, then sthairati becomes established and fully understood at the level of Baba Bhakti. The impression, the samskara, the impression of a sthairati, or a specific sthairati, comes at not the sthairati itself, but the samskara, the impression of the sthairati enters the consciousness, enters the chitta, you can say, a subconscious mind, at the time of Diksha, by receiving Diksha mantras from a guru who is fixed in its sthairati himself or herself. So basically, one receives the sthairati of the guru.
But if somebody gets Diksha in Gaudiya Sampradaya and feels that this rasa is different, like it's not Manjari Bhava or something else, or so like we do sadhana and
Well, no, wait. Okay, so
like we do sadhana, like we try to do Radha Kunda sadhana, like Manjari Bhava Pasana or any other Pasana, but how how to know that it is really what my soul wants, that it is really my upasana.
you'll know it, Baba, because knowing means the ingress of Srup Shakti, which is Samvit and Ladini. Samvit means the ability to know, to realize, to see, perceive God, and perceive yourself. It's a function of Srup Shakti, Samvit Shakti. So Bhakti is a combination of both these Shaktis. So Bhakti becomes mature enough at the level of Ruchi and Sakti, where it attracts the Nitya Parishads to imbue our heart with Bhav, with Swarup Shakti, And when Sri Shakti comes, then the full sunshine of Samvit Shakti manifests in the heart to illuminate that samskara of Stairati that Guru gave you. When the Guru gives you Stairati, you don't know that you don't know that your Stairati is Madhurati. You won't know until Baba. You'll know it, see it, and feel it, everything in Baba. When Sri Shakti illuminates your heart, now you're in the clouds. You think maybe I'm Madhurati, maybe I'm Sakarati. There's doubt and Shamsaya because there's not illumination of the heart by Samvit Shakti.
So if
This is what's called the self-manifested truth. This truth will self-manifest. In the Bhagavad Gita, the second verse says, Raja Vidya Raja Griyam Pavacham Paramam Bhavam Prayaksha Bhagavan Dharmyam Sutakam Kardamavyam. Prayaksha, this dharmic truth of Prema Tava Bhava Bhakti Ragana Bhakti becomes prakash, becomes manifest. When does it become manifest? Becomes manifest love of Bhava Bhakti. Now we go by that samskar we got. We go by the impression my Guru gave me, by the teaching he gave me. He gave me Siddhanta. We dutifully follow and meditate and try to identify that this is me, this is really me. But we have all many doubts of is it really me? Do I really have a spiritual body? Is it really a spiritual world? There are so many doubts because we're in ignorance. We're covered by ignorance. 70%, 80%, 74%. Until we get the illumination of Sri Shakti, all these doubts and speculations and hesitations will manifest from time to time in the mind.
So we do this Raganuga, like Smagan and things by the impression which we get from
What she say?
Are we doing this Raganuga sadhana and smarana because of the impression that we get
by
from
the impression which we got, impression of rasa which
We're doing Raganuga Bhakti by the mercy of our Guru, by the impression that some scars are established in the subconscious mind, which is called chitta. These are called spiritual samskaras, bhakti samskaras. The mantra, the Kamgaji, the Gopal mantra, the meanings of the mantra arts given by the Guru are specifically connected to the stairati that he places in the heart. It's all packaged. The Guru has a holistic approach, holistic understanding of the reality of what he's giving. Then he gives that holistic reality in your heart through Diksha, through the mantra, through the Diksha, through the Kripa, through the mercy, through his very being and very presence of the Guru. He creates his whole stairati and manifests in your heart. The more you surrender to the Guru, the more you serve the Guru, the more quickly it will manifest the reality that he's created a divine reality in your heart by Diksha, and by Shiksha, and by his Kripa and presence. And it's our duty to see that reality and realize that reality. One meaning of the word faith is absolute trust and acceptance and that this is the best and perfect thing my Guru gave me, and trust that everything he gave me will give me perfection. This is the meaning of faith. Trust and confidence. My Guru gave me the best thing, the topmost thing, now I gotta get with it. Get on it, as we say. Yes, dear. Orvolo, hammer it out. Knock it out. You're doing Marana or Smarana or Marana. You're doing Marana, Smarana or Marana. Marana means contemplation, Smarana means reflection and meditation, and Marana means dying. Marana, Smarana, Marana. So don't die on us. What are you gonna say?
I'm doing dying.
You're doing Marana?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll do the cremation for you. I said I'll do the cremation. I have a lot of trees here. We can sacrifice some for your seva. But Hegel say, I have to die to live. Die to live. So you're dying is very good. It's good you're dying. You dyed your cloth also. Samurai. Good, huh?
I got them.
Sannyasi Baba. Well, my hair gets longer. Can you tell me who your hairdresser is? Well, my hair gets longer. I want to get the same hair you have. Okay, cool. Any question? Sri Krishna, you have any question? You're enjoying the show or what?
It's been tough. I've been so happy lately. It's hard to come up with questions when you're happy.
That's the best thing I heard all day. You're doing good. Don't stop. Don't ask any questions. Don't break your roll. Keep rolling.
Okay. Here's a practical question.
Okay.
You answered this some time ago, but I forgot to write it down. I'm going to try to remember this time. Could you retell us the layers of making a flower bed? This is like important for me now. I mean,
Depends on how immediate the demand is.
It's practical for my sadhana.
No, practical. You're not hearing what I said. Depends on how immediate the demand. Is.
Radha and Krishna will be here in 5 minutes.
Okay, then you just just sweep the ground with your hair braid. Sweep the ground with your hair braid.
Okay.
And grab a bunch of flowers, about 10,000 flowers, throw them on the ground. That's it.
Okay,
Flowers.
1 hour.
1 hour.
They're going to be here in 1 hour.
Well, one spiritual hour.
Yeah, sure.
Spiritual hour stretches.
Just give me the long version. That's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah. I got all day, so how nice can I make it?
Well, first you sweep the ground.
Yeah. With my braid?
Well, yeah, if you're cheap, but if you have any money, you buy a broom.
Well, I have time, so I can use the broom.
Yeah, we can make a broom out of coconut palm. You make a broom. Nariyal, called Nariyal Jaru, coconut broom. You sweep the ground, right? And then you get a shovel and you chop the ground. Make it a little soft. Chop the ground, make it soft. Then you go out in Radha Kunda and pick a bunch of lotus flowers. Okay? And then you get some of your Saki dasis, do the dirty work. Separate the flower petals from the stems. So make a big pile of those flower petals, a big pile of stems. Those stems are about as big as your finger. Then you get some, then you weave the stems into a spring, like a box spring. You weave the stems like a what do you call it? Interlacing, up and down, like a charpai, like a charpai, up and down, crisscross, this way, that way. And you make a round or different rectangle, different kind of beds they make, different design.
So this is like a mattress?
Yeah, it's like the box spring.
Because the space inside the stem makes it cushy.
Yeah, also it's thick. It's about this high, half a meter. And then you put leaves. You put big leaves from palasa tree or some big palasa or big leaves. They can become big. Or different palasas, a big leaf. And you put a bunch of leaves. Then you put flower petals. Then all those lotus petals. lotus flower bed, put that on top. Then you put a silk sheet or a satin sheet. Then you put pillows made with satin sheet. Then you stuff them with dewy flowers or jasmine flowers, mocha flowers, rose flowers, different kind of flower pillow. Then you're set to go.
Nice.
That's my flower bed. That's copyrighted also.
Okay. I'll just do it in Samadhi. I won't tell them.
Yeah, well now I'll give you permission to use copyright.
This shows you how crazy the mind is, right? What popped in my mind when you were talking about the layers? I started thinking about lasagna. I'm like, where's wrong with my brain? I guess I can make.
I guess you're hungry.
I can make them lasagna, I guess. While they're on the bed.
Oh, all right.
I guess I miss lasagna. I guess that's what it is.
That's a big transposition or whatever.
Yeah.
Flower beds of lasagna. That's, how thick are your glasses? I don't know.
Not thick enough.
I think you're seeing 5 dimensions. I'm only seeing 3 myself. You have 5-dimensional glasses. Make with flower bed of lasagna. That's great. That's like zany brainy. There's brains and brainy and zany brainy.
Zany.
Z-A-N-Y. Yes, you're kind of a genius guy, but I know that.
It gets in the way a lot.
Yeah, it's okay. I know you're a very smart guy, so I have a lot of respect for that.
As long as it's used for
Must be Aquarius.
No, Sagittarius.
Acha. Sharpshooter. Okay, there you go. You got that one? You understand what I said now?
Yeah, sweet, break up the ground,
Yeah.
lotus stems, big leaves,
Yeah.
lotus petals.
Or it can be all rose petals.
Huh?
It can be all rose petals.
Or lotus petals, right? Both?
Or a mix or whatever.
Yeah. And then pillows can be silk and stuffed with something very scenty like roses.
Yeah.
And then a little table with lasagna on it next to it.
Yeah, I haven't read that one, but
Eggless noodles, don't worry.
that must be Italian kunj or
There's
something.
eggless noodles.
That's what she's serving. She got pizza on her table.
Nice. That's the other side. I like pizza too.
Imagine. They go together. Yeah, lasagna without pizza. One thing for most stories have a good sense of humor.
It's critical.
Yeah, yes, yeah, I see you. Intensive care unit, critical condition. Surviving in the material world without humor is critical condition. So humor gets us by. Okay, questions? Any more questions?
How must a devotee behave and live amongst karmis?
How much or what?
How should a devotee live amongst karmis?
How should we live amongst karmis?
Because example is also written that if we are staying in an apartment and we cannot move out and we have to smell all the food and all the sound around the environment, so how can we stay there?
Bless yourself. Move out. The question is, how can a Vaishnava live among non-devotees with their non-devotional habits and lifestyle and eating. Most 99% of the people in the world are non-devotees. You have to live somewhere. So invariably, most everybody in the world lives among non-devotees. So we say, live and let live. You live your life and follow your principles, and let them live their life and follow their principles. The twains never shall meet. You don't just, they make their spells, you make your spells. They make their noise, you make your noise. That's all. They play rock and roll, you play kirtan. They cook non-veg, you cook veg. They burn flesh, you burn incense. What to do? You have to live, and everywhere in the world is 99% non-devotees. This is not Goloka Vrindavan. This is called Karma Bhumi. This is called Marana Loka, Mrityu Loka, the planet of death. People come here to die, not to live. Die and rebirth, die and rebirth, die and rebirth. Samsara chakra, Kala chakra. But devotees are getting out of this world, so we're living in a different world. We're living in the spiritual world in the middle of the material world. So you stay in your spiritual world, and you're living amongst the material world, but you're not of the material world. Jesus Christ said the same thing 2,000 years ago. He said, be in the world, but not of the world. So that's a good thing. Just meditate on the right foot of Krishna. Why the right foot? Because on the bottom of the right foot of Krishna is a concentric circle under his middle toe. There's one big circle. Inside a big circle is a smaller circle. It's a circle inside a circle. So the inner circle is you, and the outer circle is the non-devotees. So the circles don't intersect at any time, any place. The one circle is spinning in its orbit, and the larger circle is spinning in its own orbit. They don't collide, they don't mix, they don't interchange. That's how you should live. Keep meditating on the lotus feet of Krishna, and you'll stay protected. You'll stay separate and transcendental. Be one and different. Achinta Veda Veda Tattva. Thursday time they taught that philosophy. Be one and different. It's inconceivable how one circle can live inside another circle without touching it. But the proof of it is on Krishna's foot. And the verse that supports this concept, which is embodied and depicted on Krishna's feet as Charan China, mark on his feet, is the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 4. Mayam tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina mastani sarabhutani. I forget the rest of it. 9:4. I'll look it up. He said, I'm in everything, everything's in me. 9:4, Gita. Bhagavad Gita. Gita. I know somebody named Gita. Do it? Secret. 9:4 Gita. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyakta mortina mastani sarvutani nacham te shavastita. Krishna says, I pervade the whole universe in my form invisible to the material senses. All entities are situated in me, but I am not in them. I am in you, you're not in me. You're in me, I am not in you. So two circles coexisting. So one circle is your apartment in your life, another circle is non-devotee in their life. Don't mix, don't intersect, don't worry about it. They burn and make all kinds of bad smells, you make all kinds of good smells. You make all kinds of bad noises. You make all kinds of good noises. Haribo, Haribo. Radha Jaya Sri Radhe, Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna. They cook all kinds of nonsense things. You cook all kinds of sensible things. They live a useless life. You live a meaningful life. They live a life of unhappiness and frustration. You live a life of fulfillment and bliss. 2 lives, 1 apartment house. Your apartment 108, they're at 107. Yeah, lucky number. When you get a seat in an airplane, do you choose your seat number?
I don't want to think about airplanes.
I used to fly around a lot, and I used to choose my seat number according to my lucky number. Birth number, numerology. You give me a seat, I would say, yeah, number, this number, that number, that came up to my number. He said, no. I said, what about this? Yeah, okay, I'll take that one. I always set my lucky seat. I always had a good ride. All this knowledge is good. More knowledge, the better. Okay, question. Well, I didn't record that one. That's okay. Question. Have you come back to life? Still dead, okay. Do you speak? I heard some people can speak after they're dead.
I just don't know what to say.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the same topic I read in Saint.
Lasagna?
No.
That's the last topic we had.
This topic of Smarana and Marana that I read in Saints of Raj, that there was one Siddha who was instructing his disciples in doing Smarana, and he used it to say, you cannot do Smarana without first do Marana.
Yeah.
So can you comment on this, please?
Well, he did. Some saint said you can't do Smarana until you do Mara. First of all, I don't believe that. So why should I comment on it? Mara means dying. So you can give all kinds of interpretations what he meant by Marna, of course, means death or destruction, elimination, detachment, etc. Basically, we do everything we do following Guru and Shastra. Guru Sadhana Shastra. So our Guru tells us to do Swarana as our bhajan, Swarananga bhajan. Our bhajan is Swarana. So this is the order of our Guru. So we follow the order of our Guru and do Swarana, we'll attain perfection. We don't care. Dying, everyone's going to die. When we die remembering Krishna, we go to Krishna. Tell me a verse from Bhagavad Gita that proves that.
Then if we think about Krishna, at the time of death, we go to Krishna.
Yeah, but more than that.
In any condition, if you remember, you achieve it.
Whatever we remember at the time of death, we will.
How do you remember Krishna at the time of death?
Because during our life we remember.
Yeah, that's the main thing. 2 parts. 8-6 Gita. Yam yam vabi sran bhavam tyajat yanti kalira tam tam evati konte sada tad bhava bhavita. That bhava which you always meditate on every day, that we will remember at death automatically. Not that we remember Krishna at death. We don't have to worry about that. We have to worry about every day. Every day we have to remember Krishna. And then automatically at the time of death, Krishna give us memory of him when we're dying. Sada Tad Baba Bhavita. 86 Gita, that's the most important line to the last line. Yam Bhavi Swam Bhavam, that means to remember Krishna. But that means at the time of death when we give up the body. But we can remember if every day we're remembering by chanting and studying and serving. So that's just some fancy slogan. Marna Smarna. Smarna Snoranam. I also have a fancy thing. I say, don't do Snoranam, do Smarnam. What do I say?
I don't understand the word.
I say, don't do Snoranam, do Smarnam.
He's sleeping.
Snoranam and that's called snoring, S-N-O-R-E. Snoranam should not show ongoing smart. That's what you do. It's quiet, it's early in the morning. You're saying silent job, it helps the word better. Easier to snore. It's easier to sort of use silent java, and then where is sort of. I remember I used to, when you first joined, it used to take me 2 hours to chant 16 rounds. So I sit down at 5 o'clock in the morning to chant java. So I chant java. I'm chanting. I look at my clock, my watch, and said, 7 o'clock. Oh, I chanted 16 rounds. There was only 6 beats moved. Only 6 beats were moved. And when I was chanting Java, I looked at the watch and it said 7 o'clock. I said, I started at 5 and said, I guess I forgot to move my counter beats. There's only 6 counter beats moved. I always had 6 rounds in 2 hours because I was sleeping in between. When I woke up at the end, I said, my mind's so tricky, you know. Mind's so tricky. I said, I finished at 7 every day. So I guess I forgot. So I moved all the other beats. Okay, done. Good. What's that called? Cheating. Kavat Bhajan. But that's how I started, I have to admit. I said, wow, that was fast. I remember, was I sleeping? No, I wasn't sleeping. I was awake. I started awake, then I wasn't awake, and I was awake. But when I woke the second time, I thought I was awake the whole time. But sound familiar? Everybody's laughing. Everyone's laughing. Okay, but that's okay. We don't know if it's true or not. But because everyone's laughing, entering red face, it means they're embarrassed. It means you're embarrassed because I caught you. It's true. True confessions. Not me. That's your problem. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Okay, what to do? Question? Any more questions? No next question? Okay, if we don't ask any more questions, we'll just wrap it up, you know, waste time here. We're talking about some interesting subjects, flower beds, Smarnam, Marnam, and Madan, and lasagna, and many interesting topics today to cultivate and reflect upon till next week.
5 hours.
Huh?
5
arrows.
Yeah, 5 hours. Well, you got 7 days to watch out for those 5 hours. Yeah.
That, for example, in case like some Maya comes,
Oh, you saw? No,
or
I
not.
can't.
And for example, like I want to eat something I don't know, like for example, some biscuit or something like not very good from the market. Like, but I don't want to buy because this some Maya, and because also the body doesn't need, so I just don't want. So what I do is like that. I offer that.
What's the question?
I offer that to Krishna, but the problem in my mind, only in my mind, in my is so-called smile.
Christian wants it?
The problem is that Krishna doesn't eat these things, but this like helps my mind to like become shanti, and after I avoid this Maya. So the point is this good or not?
I don't know. Whatever helps you avoid Maya is good. That's the bottom line. However you can figure out how to do it, you have your own way to do it. That's an interesting twist on everything.
Yeah.
But, you know, they say judge a thing by its results. So if it works, if it keeps out of Maya, keep doing
Okay. Because
it. What to say?
in this
Yeah,
way, I
whatever,
get into
you always have a special way to do things.
But also I saw that in Shastra they don't eat, for example, I want to eat Oreo, for example. And I offer
Oreos?
Yes, for example.
Why are they there in the spiritual world?
Exactly, they are not in the spiritual world. For this reason,
How do you know? You've been there?
I don't know. For this reason I'm asking. And
It's
I...
called Oreo Loca.
There's more variety there, so how could there not be Oreo?
Yeah, that's the fact. It is in variety. They were joking, of course. Listen,
Yes,
I never read in Shastra that Radha cooking Oreos.
yes, in fact.
They're good though, I mean. I used to eat them 55 years ago. They're good.
Have you read the ingredients?
Oh, don't do that.
Well, that'll, some of those chemicals are definitely not there.
Yes, in
Yeah,
fact I
yeah.
say very bad, like body doesn't need, I don't want to eat, but
You ate them before?
Before, yes. I lot.
This is why she brought it up. It's a
Yeah.
reoccurring thing.
You're dreaming of Oreos, I guess.
Hopefully not, Gurudev.
That's,
I ate Oreos before all you were born.
oh, wow.
Oh, except you.
Okay.
I'm sure you got me beat on the Oreos.
Not the lasagna, though. Quite a bit. Okay, I think it's getting too ridiculous now. It's a step down. The lasagna is on Sadhya gun. Oreos are Rajagun now. Oh, Tamagun are black, you know. And lasagna is Sadhya Raja, you know, red tomatoes and stuff. So a little Raja there. A little white noodles and so that's Sadhya. But Oreo was always black, man. It's Tamagun. It's called Sruvagat Sruv. What's it? I agree. They talk about different foods that are in categories. Sruvagata and Gunagata. I forget different. Like for example, my guru they talk about different foodstuffs, categories of foodstuff. One's Sruvagata. By Sruva, it's not can't eat it. Another is Gunagata. By Guna, you can't eat it. One's called Namagata. I was asking once about different foods we can eat. Like, can we eat watermelon? Can we eat beets and this and that? And he said, onions to garlic. He says Srubhagata. The very form of the thing is condemned. And then Gunagata is the modes of nature, and Namagata is the name of the thing that's forbidden. So I said, can we eat gobi? And he said, no, that's Namagata. I said, why no? He says, gobi, what is gobi? You know what gobi is? Cauliflower.
Yes.
It's called gobi in Hindi. What's it called in Bengali?
Gobi is cabbage and gobi full is cauliflower.
No, cabbage is patta gobi.
Pata gobi and this is
Full gobi.
full.
Full gobi.
Full
Cauliflower.
Well, what's
full
in
gobi.
Bengali?
Pata gobi.
Same in English, same Hindi and Bengali.
Bengali. Okay.
But usually they say gobi for cabbage and gobi full or pata it is.
So he said, you can't eat gobi. So I said, why? He said, because it's Namagata, because it sounds like gobi. He was serious. He doesn't eat it. He doesn't, Charlie Charles doesn't eat it. So, it's okay. I said, is it forbidden? He said, well, it's not forbidden, but, Srubhagata, you can't, it means the nature thing is forbidden. Onions, garlic, all that kind of stuff. Meat and eggs and all that's true. The very form of it is condemned. But Guna so like I asked watermelon. He said, you can eat watermelon, but it's guna, it's by quality. I said, why? Because it's red like blood. I said, well, but I said, you're a Bengali, you eat so many tomatoes. He's wild. Because I was a little too smart aleck, because there was some Bengali guys in the room with at the time, and they were quiet, but I wasn't quiet because I'm not the quiet type, And I said, what about tomatoes? We're eating tomatoes every day in this ashram. He said, well, they're not. I forget what he said. He just smiled, I think. I forget. He said, watermelon is good. He sells glasses. By quality, it's condemned because it's red like blood. So it's a little crazy, but that's like, he's born Brahmin, Bengali Brahmin. He said he learned this from his culture. You ever heard of this stuff?
No, I haven't.
Srubhagata, Gunagata, Namagata. The Gobi thing was really, he was really strict Brahmin, I was like, I said, well, can we eat one? Well, you can eat it, but, it's like, he doesn't eat it, like that kind of thing. Just a side note, some interesting point, Because Bengalis are particularly finicky about purity. 2 sinks, and 1 sink for Tagarji, 1 sink for kiss and that, and you have prasad in this hand, and this hand has boga, that boga becomes prasad, this bag and that bag and this bag. Hari Sharma was trying to cheer me up one time. I said, God, my head went through the roof, I said, I can't digest it. I'm sorry, I have to, next slide, give me a chance. I'll take a rain check on all this stuff. Next slide, I'll have it down. You have to, if you have a bag on your shoulder, ask for prasad, if you buy any boga becomes prasad as soon as you touch it. Because a bag on your shoulder is turn your whole body into prasad. So your hand that reaches out to buy the boga is now prasad, so it becomes prasad. This is how strict it is. Right? She knows. You follow this?
I don't have to that degree, but from Pujari school, from Mayapur, and even here.
Here it's pretty big,
not
actually.
that much with the bag, separately, something like
Yeah, everybody has a squirt bottle in their squirt bottle in their bee bag.
I got the habit because of too much Bengali association. So I couldn't get automatically. Otherwise,
That's okay, you'll be a Bengali Babaji in your next life. You're about halfway there. Okay. I guess it's like we have a phrase in America, going from the sublime to the ridiculous. So we're somewhere in between sublime and ridiculous. Any more questions? No? Okay, Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe Sham. Is there any prasad or some
Yes,
prasad? Give the